As I previously mentioned, I've opened a second channel called The Karate Man. Please visit. It's down in the link below. In honor of that, I want to do just a couple karate videos on this channel. So we do a lot of interesting things in karate, and a lot of them are misunderstood. Well, the biggest problem that I find with karate is the way we spar is we pick up and we bang on each other at distance and we hit and back and forth, right? And we're good punchers. But when we get grabbed, we struggle badly. So what happens is when we get grabbed, our first instinct is to tense up and try and muscle through and see who's stronger, which is just silly. The reason you learn these things in karate, you need to learn to use your body in a way that's you usually don't use it. So for example, if he grabs me around and I do this, like he's grabbing hard, right? If I can use my hands to tense one point, to hold him, it allows me to move everything else, to hit him. So instead of me grabbing him like this and tensing up, I want to just kind of relax into it with my hips and my body, but I want to lock myself out. But only at that point. A good example is, so if he's pushing, right, and I want to hold him at this point, I can hold him at this point, but the rest of me should be comfortable. Like he could push really hard, it doesn't matter. I'm going to hold him at this point. And do you notice everything else is pliable and moves? When you do things in karate that, like if he grabs around the waist, right? You have to learn how to hold tension in one place with those, they're not blocks, but you have to learn position so that you have a spacing and a hole that allows you to come in and do other work. Karate is a hybrid that people don't practice that way. Karate understands somewhere deep down that when we start slugging, at some point, if that doesn't work, this guy might grab me. At that point, I have to understand how do I move and how do I get him into a position where I can hurt him and hit him or throw him. But if you don't practice the inside work of grappling and how to work, right, and how to move with it and how to shift and get yourself in positions where you can expand, how do you learn that? Right? Karate is not two guys with gloves on, sideways like this, kicking each other at a distance. Karate is an inside style. The strikes are inside. The hits are inside. But you have to keep in mind there's a distinct possibility while you're in this, if you don't get exactly what you want, he's going to grab on. And I have to have this ability to deal with him if he grabs on. When you study your forms, you have to keep in mind that these things are not always strikes. A lot of times they're grappling and positioning so that you can get back to your strikes or throw him. So sometimes in karate we've got to open our minds a little bit and see it's bigger than just this.